Hi Pisces, this is Prism Caverns with your reading for the 1st through the 12th of May 2018. You have discovered a really big liar in another Pisces, and a Cancer or a Scorpio. Actually get comfortable here. Sorry, I was like hella close to you guys. My hair is just like all out of wear. I'm just so natural today, you guys. I got tired of wearing makeup and shit. Nine of Cups. Pisces, you've been getting drunk as fuck. You've been getting so drunk that everyone around you is singling you out. You've been getting so drunk. Queen of Swords. You've gotten so drunk that I'm hearing either CPS has gotten involved, your mother's gotten involved, someone's mother gotten involved, you've been kicked out of bars, or you've just been getting so drunk that you've just been like speaking the truth. Speaking the truth about things you wouldn't normally be talking about. I feel like you might be dating an air sign at the current time, which is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Seeing that card that just flew out. We have the Five of Cups. You are talking about some things from the past. Things from the past that you would normally keep to yourself. Things that, like, things from the past that you don't talk about. To personal life, things that you've actually never told this air sign. Four of Swords. All right, so I'm hearing for like a lot of Pisces. The Six of Wands in the reverse. You literally just told someone that you were finessing them while you were drunk. You're like, I'm basically just using you for your money. I'm basically just using you for like the image of being with someone, of being able to get someone right out of a relationship, you know? Or you have also been talking to a sister air sign. Not a sister air sign. You've been talking to thin air when you're drunk. You've been talking to someone that's not there. Okay? When you're drunk, about how much you miss them and how much you love them. How much you want them to come back. Or maybe every time you get drunk, you talk to someone like they're there. But they're not there. Like they're not there physically. But you talk to them like they are. You guys might also be praying to La Virgen de Guadalupe or the Virgin Mary. Like a lot. Putting up candles for her. Vigils. Maybe even going to a site where a friend was murdered and putting up candles for them. I think you're also trying to make romantic plans with an air sign. King of Swords upright, directly underneath the Five of Cups. Whoa, and it's directly across from the Four of Swords. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Pisces. You might most likely, or yourself. You are at a crossroads where you look at yourself, you look back and you wonder if all of that was worth it. You look back and you wonder if all of those stupid text messages were worth it. All those emails were worth it. Look at that guy there in the green. And do you see how he's like reaching out into someone else's pocket? Another man's pocket? Maybe even some of you Pisces were stealing and you were caught stealing. Was it worth it? Who fucking cares? That's not the point. But what I'm talking about right now is relationship-wise. Were all those other women, were all those other men, were they worth it? Tell you why. Because last week's reading was talking about, you know, how you miss a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or an Aquarius. And you look back and you're just like, how could you do this to me? You being the one in the green here. How could you do this to me? And I was telling you, they're like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. But there's things that you were doing, like sexting, ex relationships. There were just things that you were doing. Okay? You know, things that you were doing with friends that you thought were all right because it was with friends and it wasn't like with someone else, like a stranger and shit. And then your partner started cheating on you physically, but you were like, I never cheated on you physically. You know, just the whole mix-up thing, right? Well, as you sit there and you analyze yourself now, you look back and you're like, whoa, I was. Where you went from, poor me, how could you do this to me? You go from, oh my God, I did do that. I wasn't perfect. You're starting to pick and pull yourself apart this week. There you go. That's why I couldn't understand you and get in your head, because you don't want no one in your head. I'm not here to hurt you, Pisces. I'm here to help you. So this week, 1st through the 12th, you have taken the time to look back and realize, you know, all of your past mistakes, and you always feeling like you were being attacked by Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, someone else, or Virgo, or an Aquarius, right? Or whatever. You always feeling like you need to protect yourself or defend yourself, blah, blah, blah. But it's because you really were doing the things that they said you were doing. You know what I'm saying? You really were. So you, and to top it off, you're carrying a weapon. If you're not doing anything wrong, why do you need to deny and defend? Why do you even need to defend if you're not doing anything wrong? Because you were doing something wrong. And you know what I'm saying? You're looking back at yourself. You're like, yeah, I wasn't right. 4 of Swords in the reverse with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I wasn't doing right. It did start in my mind. These are all coming from the bottom of the deck, bottom of the deck, bottom of the deck, bottom of the deck. And if I keep going further, I mean, look, even here it says the 3 of Wands. If we keep digging, we already know what else we're going to find with the 10 of Wands. You have a closet full of skeletons. Pisces, look, you have not been honest with anybody, with yourself, with your boss, with your mom, with your dad. You haven't been honest, bottom of that, with yourself. How can you expect to be honest with someone else if you can't be honest with yourself? If you lie to someone else, you're just lying to yourself. Do you hear that? That's an owl. Speak the inner wisdom that needs to come out. Stop hiding surface trash deep within your caverns, Pisces. Why do you deny yourself true love? Why do you punish yourself so brutally? Pick right back up where you leave it at. Meaning, to me, use your gifts and your abilities inwards this week. Because as you pull yourself apart and you look deep within and you dig deeper and you discover what you didn't know about yourself that you know now, You have an emotional growth spurt. And Beryl, you are like a child before the sun, a seed in the ground in which you're giving your past water to grow so it can show you the errors of your past, so that you can uproot the evil and the ugly and the nasty and the lies. That's the only way to do it. But the only way to do it is to remain teachable. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing, you stop knowing, you stop being, you might as well die. You have to know that we all make mistakes, Pisces, even you. And you are quite a bit like Cancer in the sense that self-deception is mastered by you. So listen to the birds. Remember, we started off with this card. Listen to the birds. Do you see that behind her? The birds support your message of spirit. Things to come, things to go. Where they come from, who knows? But what we do know is there's a message for you to decipher. Sorry, I don't have my crayons, but you get a weapon card. This one. Dagger. This finely crafted dagger has a hilt that resembles the body of a crow. My bird, yo! And a blade dulled by age, also known as the truth. They're speaking to you, Pisces. The birds are trying to speak to you. Listen to them. The person you're dating right now is not good for you. Go back to your ex. But deal with what you need to in the present. Look back into the past. Weed out all the bad. Change it. Detox. Start over. It's also known as the truth. Spiritual ascension. Guidance. Truth. Revealing secrets. Second chances. Whoa, isn't that what I named your video last week? A second chance at love? Wisdom, crafty, novice with intelligence. Now, I'm sure you guys probably don't believe me, but try to take a look at, let me see. Right there, where it says second chances. Can you see that? Right there. Second chances. Yeah, buddy. I'm not a liar. So pull that sword out. The last sword. Your own mental sword. Pull the sword, the last sword, out of your back. And manifest love. God, I look like a little backward skunk right now. Manifest love through good memories and know that the positive must outweigh the bad at all times. But you have to learn to keep a positive outlook on yourself and others and stop expecting so much negativity so that you can stop giving it out so you can begin to receive good, to give out good. Peace. It'll work out for you, Pisces, but just go back to the beginning of this video. What you really want, you'll get that. And what you really don't want, you'll get that too.